We continue our series looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly for each team across Major League Baseball. Today, the team we're discussing, the Detroit Tigers. Let's get into it. What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast, and as we get into the good, the bad, and the ugly for the Tigers, we begin with the good. And the simple fact is, there's nothing good about the 2022 season for the Detroit Tigers. But the silver lining, what you can hold your hat on if you're a Tigers fan, is that it can't get any worse than this. When you look at what this team did in 2022, there was a lot of setbacks, a lot of failure, and a lot of missed opportunity. Going into the 2023 campaign, you can only look up from here if you're a Tigers fan or a Tigers player. I think that there's a lot of pieces here on this Tigers squad that absolutely, if they develop a little bit more, get a little bit more maturity under their belts, they're going to be a very scary squad, especially in what I believe is a weaker division in the American League Central. There's going to be an opportunity for the Tigers to really bounce back in 2023 and make the biggest improvement of any team from this season to the next. There's going to be a lot of eyes on some of these younger players, i.e. Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green, as well as what is going to be a very good rotation, in my opinion, for the Detroit Tigers. There's a lot of setbacks and a lot of hindrances that held them down in 2022, but as I said, it can only go up from here for the Detroit Tigers. Now, as we look at the bad for this organization, I just mentioned it a moment ago, the youth movement that was supposed to start this year to really propel the Tigers to the upper echelon of the American League Central Division went in the opposite direction. Spencer Torkelson has struggled all season long, and this was to be their top prospect. Riley Green got hurt and was set back because of it, and there's going to be a lot of setbacks because of the injuries that happened to their starting rotation. But when you look at what this team can be with healthy players and players that understand that this is their job, they're major league players, and that they're not going to be sent back down to the minors for a little bit of struggle, they can relax, ease themselves back into a position where they're more comfortable and be able to be a successful team in 2023 and beyond. But as it came down to this season in 2022, the youth movement for the Tigers was a real setback and put them at the bottom of the division. Now, as we look at the ugly for this organization, we have to begin to question, is the organization and the front office for the Detroit Tigers going to start rebuilding again? Making big-time investments to Eduardo Rodriguez and Javi Baez this offseason seemed to signal that the Tigers were going to be pushing towards the postseason and going to be going after it in a big way, being able to be a buyer at the trading deadline. However, that was not the case this season. Regression and inability from their young prospects coming up, injuries took a big toll on the starting rotation, and true setbacks and inefficiency from Javi Baez have made him look like one of the worst shortstops in Major League Baseball defensively, when we know that he is a much better defender than what we've seen him be for the Tigers. There's going to be a lot of questions. Al Avila, who was the GM and longtime operator of the Detroit Tigers, has been let go of his position. There's going to be questions now, serious questions, about whether or not the Tigers are going to continue down the path of using their young players and building towards the future at this present moment, or breaking it down and rebuilding once again. There's going to be a lot of time to be able to see over the next coming couple of months the direction of the Tigers, but the question remains, are they rebuilding or are they pushing towards the present future of success? Let me know your thoughts, your feelings on this down in the comment section below. What are the good, the bad, and the ugly for the Detroit Tigers? Let me know your feelings on this down in the comments, or head over to Twitter and find me at banter_baseball to keep the conversation rolling. As always, keep it locked into the entire JLMG family with WeSibs, the Granny Geek Show, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast by hitting the subscribe button on all 3 channels. For sticking around to this point, head over to baseballbanterbroadcast.com, use the promo code TIGERS to save 5% off your order. Keep it locked in as we continue to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly for each team across Major League Baseball, as well as the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.